Wafi bona toge Biafra recovery amako kari amano uramu. Wafi bona toge Biafra recovery kari amano uramu. Wafi bona toge Biafra recovery amako kari amano uramu. Wafi bona toge Biafra recovery kari amano uramu. Imanadika dinta jarabia nkene buge boya. Imanadika dinta jarabia nkene buge boya. Ogano chure aso coach betena bagati tindu nawo. Ogago chure aso coach betena bagati tindu nawo. Abo brother Masikwala makene sirike kiweri sikiru asabo. Esyo ima yesene ne malu kiwere doge yego. Imana bukage mekiwe yesendelu enye dia onene pero sabo. Nduhe wege borabo awike chuhasa. Nduhe wege borabo awike chuhasa sabo.
Yes, I'm going to do this very quickly without wasting more time.
Otutwala la nike, otutu wuro nike, ni agbego kele ha. Otutwala la nike, otutu wuro nike, ni agbego ha o. Otu akoga de mbe Biafra kabia, otutu ndega nora.
Hey!
Otu akoga de wo mbe Biafra kabia, otutu ndega nora.
Thank you. I have an important news. I have a great breaking news. I have an exciting news. I have a news that will make you know that the movement is going rapid. Just like Prime Minister said, we are moving with speed. I have a good news for you. Believe you me. Hey! Oneme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Yes, sir. Oneme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Oneme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ka Chukwu anyị na-eme. Hey, now this news, I don't know how excited I am. Honestly, hey, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, Prime Minister Odogwu Obata Obie, Gaga Nogu, Taproot. Hey, ya. This Prime Minister Kajara Kaja. Hey, Osigi, what you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. Chineke bere me bere. Chineke me. Prime Minister Odogwu Biafra. Now, do you know that the Prime Minister, knowing fully well that there will always be conflicts in Biafra? There's no country, there's no conflict. One of the first institutions he established in Biafra is called the CRC, Conflict Resolution Committee. CRC, Conflict Resolution Committee, because he knew he was going to make sure that any conflict that arises in Biafra, there will be a resolution, and it will not disturb his work. So he set up the government. He set up the institution for the conflict resolution. And you know, when the enemy entered from the back door, because he was not on the scene, the very first department that they attacked and they camouflage themselves to have attacked is the CRC. Before we went to Finland, before we went to Finland, the Nigerian politician that infiltrated us, that you can now see evidently, the Nigeria agents that have been in our midst, and I wonder how we could not work. You know, Prime Minister is so long-suffering, very patient. Prime Minister knew the way this lady was going, and therefore the strategic department, he did not put her there. He didn't put her there. She's not in the conflict resolution committee. No. Some idiots that have no sense are saying, why is she in the constitution drafting? Let me tell you, constitution is every citizen is supposed to be part of the constitution. Every citizen of Biafra is supposed to play a role in the constitution. So when you see her name in constitution drafting, it's not a big deal. Constitution is for everybody. So everybody should play a role in instituting a constitution, because the constitution that will guide every one of us. You understand? And the constitution can only come in place when the country is already established. But before the country is established, what we are dealing with is the Biafra Charter that was voted in Finland by every delegate. Where God had to destroy this instrument of Satan is that in this last convention, none of us voted even for this constitution. She is so foolish and so senseless, she didn't allow anybody to vote for the constitution. We did not vote. She just declared constitution because God wants to destroy devil. The devil belongs to hell, and that is where devil will stay forever. Conflict resolution committee was set up by the prime minister to resolve every conflict. This Jezebelic spirit, this unconstitutional surrogate, as not surrogate, this surrogate camouflage satanic agent of darkness came and she said, I have disbanded the CRC. Who born you? CRC is conflict resolution. You cannot disband it. Hello, who is this person calling me? You cannot disband CRC. You can't. CRC now, because the ministers in the cabinet are very careful, especially those that stand with prime minister. They are not power drunk. They are not power hungry. They are not running for power pursuing. They are waiting for their legitimate right and time to act. And now the defense headquarter that have been making sure that Biafra is intact, that Biafra declaration will make meaning. We have power and we have force. They have waited and they say, no need for vacuum. We cannot wait forever. But what it means is that in this particular, come on, get out of my phone. You cannot call me when I'm live on program. In this particular situation, they said, no way. The commander, Butuzo, the commander of the Biafra army, now issued a memo today. It is fresh. You know what I call oven fresh? Oven fresh authority. Who is this idiot? Hello? I am on a live program now. I will say hello. You didn't answer me now. Don't you know that I'm on a live program? Thank you. Call me back when I finish. Thank you. So, you see where we are going to now. I am going to show you now the letter or the memo that have come from the defense headquarter. Authority, pass authority, authority, pass authority, authority, pass authority, pass authority. Biafra, Anyi Surugede. No shaking. Now let's go there. Let me bring you the news that will excite you this hour. Let me bring you the news. I open it up so that those of you in the cabinet now, we don't believe in coup d'etat. We believe in going with the legitimacy of the government. Now, this is the defense headquarters, Biafra Liberation, the defense headquarters, Biafra Defense Force, BDF, 18th of what? December. Memo to all ministers and continental representatives. Memo to all ministers and continental representatives. Mandate for conflict resolution. The BDC has mandated the Conflict Resolution Committee, CRC, to organize an emergency cabinet meeting involving all elected ministers and continental representatives. Mark and take note of that word. All elected ministers. All elected ministers and continental representatives of the Biafra Republic government in exile, BRGIE. Objective and purpose. The purpose of this meeting is to chart a path forward. You know, the BDF, they're the one that have the gun. They're the one that are guiding the land. They're the one that are in control of our territory. If you do ho, 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 you will say vam, vam, vam. To chart the path forward. Pending the return of Prime Minister, Ambassador Simon Ekpa, you know he's the peace ambassador. The discussions must adhere to the guidelines set forth in the Biafran Charter. They must follow the Biafran Charter. You know, whoever are the people in this BDF, in this our defense headquarters, una get brain, una get sense. A toilet for una. Hey, Sean, salute. Okay, deadline and consequences. There is a deadline of 14 working days. Deadline. Those that are involved, open your ears. You need to share this message so that everybody will hear. Deadline of 14 working days for this meeting to occur starting from this day, 19th of December 2024 to the 7th of January 2025. If this meeting does not happen within this time frame, the BDC will approve the transfer of power to the Biafra Defense Forces, which is the BDF. Okay? It is signed from General Igwe Butuzo, 19th of December 2024. And if you see this particular insignia, if you see this particular map or this particular flag, you know where this authority is coming from. This authority from the Biafra resistance fighters, from BDF, and the general in charge of the army have given this order because there must be law and order. We are not a banana republic where you will come and say, hey, chata, go to do away with the chata. Hey, constitution. I did not vote for constitution in Finland. I didn't vote, but I voted for chata. If you know you voted for chata in the 2023 convention, Biafra Helsinki convention, you can raise up your hand. Let me see you. My hand is up. 2 hands are up. I want to raise my leg. Oneme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Oneme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Oneme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume ka ọ na-eme. So, there is law and order. No need to drag anybody or drag anything. Those of you in the ministries, those of you elected ministers, you need to take note of this. The CRC, headed by Mazi Emma Maduabum, Daddy, you need to listen I don't want to draw my ear for you. You know, you are daddy. You are daddy, the daddy of Biafra people. you are the one now. The yam is on your table. Oh. The yam is on your table. You have to get your team together and get these ministers together. We must make a pathway forward. And if the prime minister comes out today, tomorrow, fine and good, but we must decide quickly. And pending the time we decide, we know the way forward. And do you know one thing that shocks me? And some of you were not even paying attention. Do you know that the Madam You Must Bow was changing the narrative for them last Saturday? He was telling them that we were planning for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released so that we'll use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to scatter the convention. That in one way or the other, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have come. So if he come now, he will come and scatter the convention. That was our plan. Did you know some of you went to listen to her, but you didn't hear, you didn't pay attention to hear when she said that. I am going to bring it for you now. If I have the time to do that, that will be my last video. Honestly speaking. Quale macchina? Macchinario di cosa?
Estetica.
Non lo so, macchinario estetica non è arrivato da me, non lo so.
Eravamo insieme l'altro giorno che...
Tutte bancali, tutte scatole dietro, tutte scatole dietro. Tutti bancali.
Però è arrivato... Là c'è solo Ceriotti. Quello è arrivato un altro giorno.
Ah, non lo so di questo. Chiedi Giorno quando torna. Chiedi Giorno. Sì. Okay. So, I am going to bring you this video. I'm going to bring you this video. All right, let's see. I am on my break time. They will not allow me to do my break. I am outside. Now, nobody will call me. But all the same, you have to respect the law. We are at work. I respect the law. Okay? Everybody must respect law. Okay, now, this video, listen very carefully. You hear. So now, your Madam Mistress command and follow. You must bow. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release is now becoming a threat to her also. How many of you know that we have been praying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released to join us in Finland? How many of you remember? No, but for this lady, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release will be a problem. It will be a problem. Can you believe that? Unbelievable. So let me show you this thing that will shock you now. I think I still have time to do it. Let's go. Let's go. Just listen to it. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you. You will just pay attention. Where is it? I put it here. Okay, it has to be there. Then let me play it. Listen,
Sujans have said. I know he said we declared on the 29th, but these people, they have an ulterior motive. They have an intention to disrupt our declaration on that second or third of
December 2nd.
December the 2nd.
Yes.
They have a master plan to disrupt that event on the 2nd.
Yes.
And they plan to disrupt that by destroying all Batopie. That was their plan. They wanted to either one of the plans was to disrupt that event on that 2nd.
Yes.
With so much chaos that the Finnish police will come in and just chase everybody away and disrupt everybody. That was one of the plans. The second plan, they were planning within.
Listen to the second plan, that she's accusing us to have been planning. Listen, because I'm still wondering where she got her intel from. And she did not tell us in the cabinet that there were people that want to disrupt, people within the cabinet that want to disrupt the declaration. Now listen to the second plan that we had, according to her.
Nigerian government is to one of the plans. The second plan they were planning with the Nigerian government is to somehow let Onyendu come out maybe a day before, be in Finland, come into the venue, declare on that day to render just to render so many things, to what they wanted that.
Did you hear that? So our plan was to make sure that see if Nigeria will release Onyendu 2 days before, so that Onyendu will find his way to Finland, come and declare to render the work of our prime minister useless. Now tell me, in that convention, if there was a declaration that would take place and Onyendu happened to be the one that would declare, Biafrans, are you going to be excited or are you going to be sad? Is it not going to be a thing of joy and satisfaction that Onyendu himself, that if that was a plan to disrupt by allowing Onyendu to come and declare instead of Master Simon Ekpa, and now she is trying to tell you that she's protecting Master Simon Ekpa, that Master Simon Ekpa should be the one to declare, not Onyendu. Listen very carefully. I will play it again. So now she is selling the narrative that we are planning to have Onyendu come and declare instead of Master Simon Ekpa. So that is to mean that we don't like Simon Ekpa. It is Onyendu we wanted to come. Everybody that is in Biafra movement, including Simon Ekpa, would want Onyendu Mazinamde Kanu to be the one that will declare, if at all there's a possibility of that happening. Would that be a disruption or wouldn't it be a blessing? Some of you are listening. Everybody here listening are all ewu, meh. That's what they are. I want to listen to it again. I'll take it back again so that it will play from that point. Listen.
Let Onyendu come out, maybe a day before, be in Finland, come into the venue, declare on that day to render just to render so many things, to what they wanted that. But that didn't work out because they never liked Abato. They don't respect him. When he gives rules, they don't respect him. These are people that they mob him on the back end.
So I want to ask you, what do you think this woman have smoked? What do you think she smoked? Did she smoke marijuana or did she smoke the white one or the black one? I don't know the thing that she smoked. You see the way she's talking. I am going to play this video again in my next program. Oh. You see the way she's talking. I always say this part of her comment should cut out for Biafrans to hear. You see the way she is talking. He said we want to use Onyendu to come and disrupt our declaration because we don't like Simon Ekpa. So for her, it is better that Simon Ekpa should declare, not Onyendu. But even Mazi Simon Ekpa would prefer that Onyendu would come and declare and not him himself. So those of you that are saying, like my friend Arinze, that I love so much, that is saying she is in the Constitution Committee. She was the CRO's chief of staff. Some of you, I don't know whether something they use screw to open your head and use straw to drag your brain and then fill it with gasoline or fill it with water. I don't know what is inside. Something is wrong, oh. Whether it is voodoo or juju or tomokbo, I break it by fire. I break it by fire. I break it by fire in the mighty name of Chukwu. You must be free. You must be free. I will leave it here. I will be back. But see this video. If it is not enough evidence for you to know that Ngozi Orabueze is agent of Nigeria, sent to disrupt whatever you are doing. Something is wrong with you. My name is Raphael Chiamaka Ajere, aka Pastor Vam Vam Vam. I keep repeating it. I am the self-acclaimed armor bearer of the Prime Minister. I am the true pastor of Biafra. Adame shake. And I'm a Dovam Vam Vam. Biafra must be here. CRC. Gather the ministers that are elected. Let's do the needful. Oh, hey, Biafra. Airborne. I will be back. It doesn't matter how long this takes. But you know, I have been down for Biafra. And you go. In the hand, you see a book. I call her like this. Nothing amazing like this. Airborne, guys. Taproot said, nothing like voodoo. She knows what she's doing. I know she was the agent behind that massive wave of attack. Yes, she was the agent behind it all. Don't worry. The lights and the illumination that our prime minister brought into this movement is so massive. All hail Biafra Defense Forces, all hail the Biafra Liberation Army, all hail Commander Butuzo, all hail our men on ground, all hail Biafra. Airborne. I'll see you guys later. Oh, man.